GIịnh I 8 Friends Plus, Student Book.
Hello, welcome to Phong Kids TV YouTube channel.
Culture 1. Exercise 2.
Hair through the decades.
Like fashion trends, hairstyles come and go. Here's a look at hair crazes over the past 30 years.
1990s. The Rachel. This hairstyle was named after Rachel Green, a character from the 1990s American sitcom Friends. The actress Jennifer Aniston, who played Rachel in the show, used to have medium-length hair that was cut in layers at the bottom. 2000s. Extensions. The craze for very long, straight hair in the first decade of the 21st century made hair extensions extremely popular. 2010s. Grey hair. This decade introduced a strange new fashion of young women with grey hair. Not natural grey hair, but a dye to change the colour to silver grey. The beard and the moustache. OK, so they're not really hairstyles, but the long beard and curly moustache will be remembered as the look of the 2010s. They were so popular that images of moustaches even decorated blouses, hats, and all sorts of clothes.
CLIL 2, Exercise 3. The colour wheel. Have you ever thought about how colours are related? Why do some colour combinations look good and others don't? According to Isaac Newton, white light consists of all the colours of the rainbow. Newton then arranged them in a circle of warm and cool categories. Red, blue and yellow are the three primary colours on the colour wheel. By mixing two primary colours, we've got the secondary colours green, orange and purple. Colours can also be harmonious or complementary. Complementary colours are directly opposite each other, like red and green. Harmonious colours sit next to each other on the wheel. Famous artists and decorators have used the colour wheel to choose the right colours ever since then. Everyone agrees that colours can affect our feelings. A vibrant red, for example, is often associated with anger or danger, while yellow is a happy colour. Blue can make people feel calm. Pastel pink, which is a gentle pink, sometimes makes them think of romance. And green is the colour of nature. What's your favourite colour? What do you associate it with?
CLIL 3. Exercise 4.
The water cycle. Now here is a challenge for you. Go and get a glass of water and take a look at it. Can you guess how old it is? Well, your water perhaps fell from a cloud just a couple of weeks ago, but it has been around for the same length of time as planet Earth. That means that your glass of water was around when the first creatures swam in the sea and when the dinosaurs roamed the earth. But how is this possible? The fact is that the quantity of water on the earth remains the same over time, and it constantly goes through the water cycle. In the cycle, there is continuous movement of water on, above, and below the surface of the earth. Firstly, the sun heats the water in the rivers, seas, and oceans, and it evaporates into the air. Plants and trees lose water too, and this also goes up into the air. The water vapour then cools and condenses into small drops, which form clouds. You can see how condensation happens if you look again at your glass of water on a hot day. After a short time, water from the air condenses onto the cold glass. Back to the sky though, and the next step is that the clouds gradually get heavier and heavier until they can't hold the water anymore, and it falls to earth as rain, sleet, or snow. Water can change state from liquid to vapour to solid during the cycle, but any form of water that falls from the clouds is called precipitation. When on Earth, some of the water runs into rivers, lakes and streams and becomes surface water. Some enters the ground and forms underground rivers or lakes before eventually flowing back to the seas and oceans. The cycle is complete.
CLIL 4. Exercise 3. Make bananas fair. Bananas are the most popular fruit in the world. British people love eating bananas, but they don't grow in the UK and have to be transported. So, how is it possible that a banana only costs 11 pence in the supermarkets? The reason is that the farmers often get very little because the companies who buy bananas want to make big profits. Life isn't easy on a banana plantation. The farmers work long hours and can get harmed by dangerous pesticides. Fair trade is an international movement that tries to help farmers and workers in developing countries. Fair trade products include items like bananas, coffee, sugar, cocoa, and rice. When you buy a product with fair trade label, you know the farmers received a fair price and worked in good conditions. Foncho, a fair trade banana farmer in Colombia who belongs to a farmers' cooperative. We experienced very difficult times when we weren't in fair trade, he says. Today, as a fair trade farmer, he gets a minimum price for his bananas, and his cooperative also gets the fair trade premium. This means he can build his family a house and support them. Therefore, next time you are shopping in the supermarket, look for the fair trade label. If enough people choose to buy fair trade goods, more companies will pay the farmers a fair price.